Opa. Chororô.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, fellow basketball fans. Appreciate you joining us as we get busy with the second half of this NBA season. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Magic team lately. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. There are a lot of really exciting players.
Oh, yes.
The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season. Feeling pretty good after
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Orlando Magic today. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Hornets hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And you know, for the Hornets,
Bora,
they've
não
never been able
perde
to
mais.
take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
And, you know, they're running out of opportunities to finally make that surge, partner. They're leaving themselves in a tough position in terms of the playoffs.
A look at the Magic starting group. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Payne out there with Houdini. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Houdini. Inside. Kicks it out to Gordon. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Here's Houdini. He feeds it to Payne. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And that one's good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. I was able to talk with Charlotte's head coach for a moment. In the first meeting, he said that he didn't feel his team was as sharp as they needed to be in their offensive sets, and that is what cost them the game. He told me if we can take care of the ball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a much better position to win against this team. Let's see if that's the case.
And Doris, appreciate the report. And we'll get to see early on here how coaches focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
And if they heed their coach's words and really commit to finding the best shot possible each time down, I think they'll be fine.
Teamwork is the secret here. I mean, if they're going to achieve that goal of shooting a high percentage from the floor, they can't do it as individuals.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's deflected and stolen by Gordon. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Guarded by Walker. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Never get a moment out of your stingiest defenses. Number one, the Magic.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
That one drops. He ties it up. Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And White kicks to Patterson. The shot no good. And Orlando the other way now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big timely shots.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. White a screen. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Houdini. Last time 45 points for him. He kicks it to Harris. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Good.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Charlotte. Here's Houdini, puts the move on. Out left to the wing, Vucevic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Walker dishes to Jefferson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Jeremy Lin in for White. And a switcher also for Orlando. Oladipo's checked in.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
A moment now to see the numbers for Lin. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson, and it's Noah Vonleh in for Patterson.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Pass to Vonleh. Back to Lin. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Walker with a clean look. Off target with the open look. The Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Houdini. Nice move. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Walker the pass to Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 5 assists tonight. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. They get it back. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Now here's Kaminsky. He's tightly guarded. And that one's good. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Houdini, guarded by Walker. Out to Harris. 5 to shoot.
Tobias.
Harris has got his
A
first.
terceira é a boa, né, Tobias?
And he found the perfect spot
Que é
behind the
fácil.
arc there. Big gap in the D.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also #1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Tony Rote missing his last shot. Houdini. And Hansbrough kicks to Oladipo.
Tipo,
And again,
bem.
it's Orlando with a 3.
Tira, virou.
Back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Hansbrough with the ball. Now defended by Vonleh. From outside the arc. And the 3 is not down. Deep ball. Good. And a nice shot from Houdini.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Rote, no good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel in fighting through contact on his way to the rim. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
From 11 feet away, shot is off. Nice D from Oladipo. Here's Houdini. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky,
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Orlando making some changes. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. So on the floor for Orlando, Houdini in at point guard. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Vucevic and it's Payne in at the shooting guard position. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Magic lead by 2.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Freak #1.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He finished with 45 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Nicholas Batum. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go. I like what I'm seeing right now.
That's good from Houdini.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Houdini. He's got 10 points, And the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
Outside, Walker.
Defesa enrolada.
Outside, Batum.
Entendeu?
Back to Walker. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Hornets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Kemba Walker hits them both.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Here's Houdini, guarded by Walker.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Houdini. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4
Oh,
from the field.
cabuloso.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly
Esse
he has
trouxa.
not lost that love
É
and feel.
meu
Hornets trail by 4. They set the screen. Kaminsky misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Houdini. The dish now to Hansbrough. Here's Vucevic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter. And Walker kicks to Batum. Back to Walker. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Orlando. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Charlotte, just way behind.
And I think for the Magic, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Vucevic, a screen on Walker. Here's Houdini. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Here's Vonleh. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Vonleh's got the game tied up here for the Hornets. For Orlando, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hansbrough, a screen on Walker. Up off the screen. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. And no good trying to get that one. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game.
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Charlotte, Kemba Walker is out there with White. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 down low. Here's Houdini.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Jefferson kicks to White. Vucevic with the block. And they get it back. That's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Freak number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates, and he can get his own offense too.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Kemba Walker.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Walker against Gordon. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Jefferson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Off the pitch.
Cabuloso.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the
Mó
top.
silenciador ativado.
Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets Kings team.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He told them also they should be swarming to the basket at the offensive end. He wants a lot of bodies inside. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Com a pura massa no bicho. Tirou só na
Into
massa.
the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Houdini. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yes.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
That ties the game. And it's 8 points for Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And he gets the
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Patterson, the screen. Outside, Kidd Gilchrist. Charlotte moving it around. Offensive rebound. Here's White. Hits it from three-point range. White's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
They set the screen. Here's Houdini.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on. Clark, he had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
It counts, and the foul. It's going to be
Os caras viu, vazio da quadra.
1:29 left to play in the third. And Walker kicks to Batum. Back to Walker. For the tie, pass to Vonleh. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Vonleh setting the pick for Lynn. Clock at 4. For the lead. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Houdini. 21 points in the game. Back to Payton. The pass to Houdini. Dishes it to Payton. Out to Harris. Passes it to Houdini. Harris a screen on Batum. Here's Houdini.
Oh, yes. Olha aí, como Walker.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lynn with it, picked up by Harris. There's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lynn with the steal. Feeds it to Walker. Back to Lynn. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started.
Nossa, desse cara ali ficou empolgado, hein? Que isso, esse cara tá acreditando
On
mesmo.
the court for Orlando. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post.
Senhora, aí o trombadinha começou.
And it's Harris in at the
Opa!
slammed home and they call the
Aí
foul.
passou
He's
vergonha.
headed to the stripe for one more.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer
Well,
down.
we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Charlotte shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Houdini. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Walker kicks to Patterson.
Boa,
That
Ruth.
time from Vucevic. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Houdini. The Magic again can't hit.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
White drives in.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for the Hornets. Then for the Magic. Isanya, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Oladipo in for Payne. Shot's good by Jefferson.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Houdini. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. A nice pick right there. To get him right to the rack.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's Houdini. 6 to shoot. And stolen by White.
Não foi falta, não? Sério mesmo?
Kicks to Walker.
Pencou em cima de mim.
9 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Jefferson's shot is off.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Stolen by Walker. White drives in. Outside, Walker. Rebound by the Magic. Azanya's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Houdini. This one for 3. The shot is off. And the Hornets now going the other way. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And he gets the bucket.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Down low, Vucevic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Magic lead by 4.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. And that's just not
Cabuloso.
going to get it done. They've got
O
to figure it
tromba.
out. And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Houdini, guarded by Walker. Here's Houdini. Now the feed to Gordon. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Pass to Patterson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Walker. Here's Houdini. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Houdini's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
That's good. And that's 10 points for Kemba Walker.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
We got to be more physical.
Orlando making some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Hazani. And it's Payne in for Victor Oladipo.
Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and
here's
make your
Houdini.
presence felt. Quit being so soft.
The ball. Stick it too much.
Just 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Payne. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Hornets trail by 4. To the inside. White. Good.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Bota silenciador para
Despite the
quê?
fact that he has just been really off.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Right wing. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. Another steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
That could have gone better for them. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say it, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Rebounded by Vucevic. Magic leading by 7. Here's Houdini. Can't cash in from close range.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Menino, pai. Vídeo que foi foi nessa.
1 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini to the paint. And the basket by Gordon. And the Magic lead by 7.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Walker's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Houdini. White covering. Here's Houdini. Kicks it out to Gordon. Payne passes to Vucevic. Here's Houdini. The Hornets pull it in.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Nails the
Ei, esse cara postou no jogo.
That time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Aí
The
fechou
Magic making a
isso.
switch here.
Tapete de arranha, cabrito.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Walker dishes to White. Here's Patterson. A three-pointer off the mark. Houdini can't get it to fall. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at.
Okay. Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
It's going to take a lot more than use the ball.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
Something lit a fire under him tonight. He was getting after it. Every chance he got, he went to the bucket, and I mean hard. You gotta love to see a player with that kind of killer instinct. I wonder how many dunks he wound up with tonight. I lost track after like 20.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself,